Yeah, Tahm Kench, this Frog Daddy is now getting his spot in the LOR card game. Pretty excited about this champ. It's going to be Baj Water. Can't wait to see what kind of mechanics they're going to bring to this game. Let's start with the video. We'll get right into the video first. Boom.
If you'd oblige, there's always room for supper.
Whoa, there's always room for supper. He's got like this little Bayou accent. You hear him, always room for supper. If you're new here, I'm from New Orleans. That's what the NOLA and NOLAGOLD stands for, New Orleans, Louisiana. So we love to eat down here. And, you know, all the Cajun and the Bayou culture, I've grown up with it. So it's kind of, you know, interesting to see it in a video game. So Tahm Kench here. Round start, create and acquire taste. Okay, that's going to be a card that he creates every round. And level up requirement is I've captured 3+ units. When I level up, obliterate my captured enemies and release my allies. Okay. All right, release my allies. So you can capture yours or their stuff. Okay, and I'm assuming the acquired taste is probably going to have something to do with capturing. Because the only other capture I can think of right now is the Demacia one, Detain. Detain is the only capture I can think of. So we're gonna get more capture when I leveled up, which is interesting because that's a mechanic that you don't see much of, you know. When I level up, obliterate my captured enemies and release my allies. Okay, cool. 2/6, 4 mana. That's a good stat line. Can block and block. Pretty cool. Here we go. Alright, here's an acquired taste. Devour. Let's peruse. This establishment's fair. This motherfucker is trying to eat. Alright. Devour friend and foe to clear the board. Okay, acquired taste. That's the card that it generates. Generates every round start. 2 mana. Tahm Kench swallows an enemy unit. It strikes him. Then he captures it. Okay. Alright. So give me your shit. And then you strike it. It's kinda like single combat in a way. Except the upside is Tahm Kench always gets the kill. But there is a drawback that if Tahm Kench dies, then they get released. So it's not really a kill, it's a capture. But the power on Tahm Kench doesn't matter, basically. Swallow an enemy unit. Alright, cool. It strikes him, and then he captures it. So that would be like every turn you could spend 2 mana to do that. Maybe you're going to want some protection for the Tahm Kench, some higher health, or you just use it to pick off the smaller things. Nice. Okay. So that's some new capture. Give me the Braum. No power on the Braum. 0 power units are going to be victims to Tahm Kench. You can use this on Weirding Stones. You can use it on, as you see in the video here, Braum. That's pretty cool. Barrels. There's a lot of things.
Always provides. Bargain accepted.
Okay. Bayou Brunch. An ally captures another ally and gains the captured ally's stats. So you can... This is how you put other stuff underneath Tahm Kench. Cool. So if you put it on something big... This is Baj Water. So it's like the biggest, cheapest thing you do in Baj Water. Probably something like Haunted Fleet. Something like that. You make the 6/6. You could even challenge. The fleet and before you capture into your Tahm Kench. But that's pretty cool. Maybe you could do Haunted Fleet and then like 3. You can give them +6/+6, and you just use the 2 mana and just start munching their whole board. Pretty cool. Yeah, free. You could also just like since it's so good against freeze. You see Tahm Kench is frozen here, but if you were freezing your opponent's stuff, you know he's not going to take any damage from the fight. That's probably going to be a good combo too. I hadn't really thought about the freeze. And we saw right there, Haunted Fleet. You know, you get your first thought, and it's the most obvious. Haunted Fleet is obvious. Oh, look at the level up. Nice. There's room for everyone. So wait. I scrolled through it. Here we go. Round start. Create an acquired taste. Same thing. Obliterate my captured enemies and release my allies on attack. So it does it on level up and then it does it on attack. That's how you can get rid of. That's the cool thing, is it gives you a way to get rid of the things that it captures, to where it's not a liability of, oh, get rid of your Tahm Kench. Boom, here comes all your stuff back. Oh, that's cool. It munches the Braum, munched the Sedge, and it let out the hunted fleet. Munched an attack. Then it munches it. That's cool. Nice. The Kench is out, baby. Nice. So I got all the cards up here. I went ahead and just put them all over here. Tahm Kench Bayou Crunch, we saw that one. Tahm Kench on the level up. Dude, his level up art is sweet too. That's pretty sweet. Acquired Taste we saw. These are two that weren't in the video. So, Wise Fry, 6 mana, 3/8, Overwhelm. Vulnerable. Okay. Got vulnerable on it. Play, deal 1 to all other allies and grant me +1/+0 for each of them. So, I don't know. Obvious, maybe like... I think Tahm Kench is probably going to end up in... like a Vladimir deck. I wouldn't be surprised, because Vladimir, I've been playing some Vladimir decks, and the tough part with Vladimir is that Vladimir doesn't really have any removal. It's like you can play Culling Strike, you can play Noxian Forever. That's probably like the best you can do, but not much removal. So Tahm Kench has got removal built into him just by being able to swallow the units. So that might be cool. And then maybe even you can put them with, yeah, you do it with Vlad too, because it'll also level up the Vlad, because the units are going to be striking Tahm Kench, which is nice. And then, like, if you look at this Wise Fry, this is deal 1 to all other allies. That's similar to, you know, we see the 4 mana 5/5 that does it. This is a 3/8. I think the vulnerable is going to make it worse, honestly. But dealing 1 to everything probably goes into that damage self-dealing. Pretty cool. And then of course, yeah, you can do the then you got Acquired Taste, but then Shakedown. Shakedown's pretty cool. Deal 2 to an ally to grant 2 enemies vulnerable. Giving your opponent stuff vulnerable, 1 mana burst speed is pretty cool. You deal 2 to an ally, so singular. Maybe something with regeneration or something that wants to be damaged. Or something that's going to attack and trade with whatever you make vulnerable. So, that's probably like the takedown on the shakedown there. Also, Tahm Kench, I wouldn't be surprised if you saw it paired, obviously. Maybe, I don't know if Bastion's going to get nerfed. Probably, but as of right now, if you put him with Bastion and the healing that you get from Targon, it's going to be pretty sweet to have that removal and just like protect my Tahm Kench and eat your stuff and slow move it like that. I don't know what champ you would put it with. Probably not Diana. Probably not Asol. Maybe Taric. It's possible. Tahm Kench. But in the previous, if you saw my previous video on YouTube or on the stream yesterday when we went over the other cards, there's a lot of self-damaging units in Bajwater now that they're coming out with in this new set. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Tahm Kench with the... I'm going to look to put him with the Targon healing. So, yeah, no, this is a sweet champ. Very excited for this. Can't wait to build a bunch of new decks with it. I'd love to hear your comments down below. What are you most excited about playing with Tahm Kench in the future? If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that notification button so that you can be annoyed by email every time I put a video up. One love, good vibes, everybody. I'll catch you on the next one.